Alright guys, welcome back. This is the last video in our tutorial videos on basic running mechanics and improving them. We're diving into kind of the pose, what's called the pose method of how to run properly. The last two videos we talked about how to eliminate the heel strike and replacing that with more of a mid-foot strike, as well as falling or using gravity to propel us forward instead of using our own musculature to move us forward. Two ways to, be more efficient as well as reduce the chance of injuries. So if you didn't see those videos, you're going to want to go back and watch those at some point because this will all make more sense then. Next, we're going to talk about the concept of what we call the pull in the pose method. And so the pull is simply the act of pulling your foot off the ground. Again, there's ways to do that properly and improperly. So first, going through how to do it correctly. If I pose up, like I've talked about in the last couple videos, the pull should look like this. I pull my ankle bone, this knob on the side of my ankle here, directly up in line, basically with my calf, or my heel is directly under my butt. My foot is relaxed, or my ankle is relaxed, so my foot can kind of jiggle like that. Some flaws that we see when we do this: a lot of people who've been coached in track or sprinting are used to having that toe up in dorsiflexion. Makes sense for sprinting, I totally get that, I'm not minimizing that, but for endurance training, running longer distances, it's going to be a little better to have that ankle relaxed, because then we're just not activating as many muscles, we're being more efficient that way. Another common couple of mistakes are to drive the knee out in front of us, which is going to lead to overstriding and probably heel striking as well. And then kind of flicking the heel back behind us, which is going to, I can feel my hamstring going nice and good right away from that already. So it's just an inefficiency. So again, going back to the proper pull, looks like that. So how do we use a drill to reinforce that? Well, I'm going to use a wall. I'm going to be arm's length away plus about a foot. I'm going to pose up, belly's tight, fall into the wall, supporting with my arms, and from here, I'm simply just going to work that proper pulling position, pausing for 3, 2, 1 at the top, and repeat on the same side for 10 reps. So it's important that you repeat all 10 reps on the same side first before switching, because it's just going to really wire in the muscle memory of the movement per side before you move on. So do 10 on the right, 10 on the left. And notice how I'm trying to stay in a straight line as I fall into that wall. I'm not bending at the hips, I'm falling from the ankle. All right, I get my 10 on the right, 10 on the left. From there, it's a simple progression. You're going to alternate every rep, maintaining the 3-second pause on each side, keeping the ankle relaxed. And then a side note, notice my opposite knee is bent. It's not locked out. We want to maintain that relaxed position. So we're going to go 20 reps here, alternating, but with a 3-second pause at the top, And then building on that, same 20 reps, but now no pause, just kind of at a marching pace. Get 20 reps again and rest. And then last, going at more of a jogging pace, picking the pace up, focusing on pulling your heel directly up under your butt. The hamstring is the muscle that's actually lifting the leg, not the hip flexor. And that will lead to, that is creating the proper pull. If we add in the fall and replace chain of support, we're then on our way to using the pose method properly. So you can kind of combine the pogo hop drill with the fall, as well as that proper pull progression to create a great warm-up for any running that you do. That's really going to lead to being more efficient in your stride. We'll obviously expand on that in the future, but for now, that's where we're going to stop. Thank you for checking them out.